Experimenting and taking risk as a full-time artist sounds interesting, isn't it? Well, there are two ways to look at it, and I want to share that with you while I paint on my iPad now. Before we start, if you are new to this channel, please subscribe and click that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any future updates. Okay, today I want to share a deeply personal journey with you. My transformation from a corporate employee to a full-time artist. This journey has been all about embracing experimentations and taking risks, and I can't wait to tell you all about it. So let's dive in. For years, I have worked as a training specialist in the corporate world. While I enjoyed my job, I always felt a pull towards my true passion, which is art. However, making the leap from a stable corporate job to becoming a full-time artist was daunting. The fear of unknown and the risks involved were overwhelming. I used to paint, when I had time while working. My shift, the job that I was working was starting at early in the morning, and it used to end by afternoon. So right after that, I was hanging out with my art community, talking about art, and I had built it over quite some time. Then I started experimenting with certain new ways of painting, and I started taking more and more risk. During this period, I started experimenting with a different art style in my free time. One, I was working with one type of artwork, where I used to paint abstract pieces using Microsoft Word in the office, and it had certain limitations, and I did not want it to pursue my art career with just that skill, so I had to upgrade. So this experiment was crucial for me because it helped it I know that it will help me build confidence in my artistic abilities. So it was my way of exploring my creativity and figuring out where my true passion lay. So initially, I tried various art forms, especially abstract. So mostly I tried digital, abstract art forms, whatever it is. And then I kind of stumbled upon landscapes, and I painted landscapes for quite some time. But every now and then, if I think true to myself, abstract is something that resonates with me, and something where it helps me express my feelings the way I want. The freedom that it has, it kind of explodes in me, and then I want to express as much as I can. So initially, while I was trying all these things, the experimentation helped me discover my love for abstract, minimal themes, and ocean inspired artworks, etc. Now I moved on to creating a plan. I just did not want to quit my job overnight. I created a transition plan. I saved some money, built a portfolio, and started selling my art on the side. This gradual shift made the transition a bit smoother. I was able to make some sales and earn some money, but it was not enough to take care of a full-fledged family. I knew that to succeed as a full-time artist, I needed to reach a broader audience. So I started sharing my work on social media, especially Instagram and Twitter, creating content, and started showing and started attending community meetings and started sharing my artwork with them. Finally, I was able to catch hold of few collectors, and I sold a couple of artworks. And somewhere I had to take the leap of faith specifically. So I took the plunge. I left my corporate job, which is one of the scariest thing that I had done in my life, especially with the situation that I'm in. I have two kids, I have wife, I have mother, I have father, and in spite of all these things, I took that step. I quit my job and I pursued. I came here just because of passion. And it took quite some time for me to get into YouTube, but now slowly I'm getting into it. But somewhere we all had to start, and there is a beginning and there is a, a time where I transition and I grow. Once I became a full-time artist, the real journey of experimentation began. I had to constantly push myself to explore new techniques and ideas. This not only kept my work fresh but also helped me grow as an artist. One of the biggest risks I took was experimenting with digital art using the Infinite Painter app on my iPad. It was completely new medium for me, but it opened up endless possibilities. The more I experimented, the more I realized how important it was to step out of my comfort zone. My first abstract artwork got sold out for a hefty amount, not like I was rich with just that one painting sales, but it was as much as my 1 month salary, which really motivated me to move forward with the experiments and the risk. My journey from corporate employee to a full-time artist has been filled with ex- experimentations, risks, and a deep dive into the abyss. But each step, each risk, and each experiment has brought me closer to my true passion and purpose. If you're considering a similar path, remember that it's okay to be scared. Embrace the fear, take calculated risks, and most importantly, keep experimenting. So, this was a journey where I transitioned from a corporate employee to a full-time artist. As of now, I am a full-time artist, and I'm acquiring couple of commission works, and I started working on those commissions, and slowly the pace is building, but I'm not there yet. So I have started this YouTube, and it is slowly growing up, and I am making more and more effort in order to grow myself as a full-time artist. So you have to keep all these things in mind before you take that step. So if you have a corporate job, I recommend you to please stick to it and then try working whatever it is that you have to work in the free time that you have, and I'm pretty sure you will have. If not, you have to make sure to make that free time in order to grow your profile as an artist. So this was about taking risk and experimenting with this career. This was one of the aspect that I wanted to speak. Now, the other aspect that I want to talk about is experimenting and taking risks within the art, within the creativity that I have to bring to the table, so that I can acquire more clients and I can make more sales, or I can Develop artworks which are visually appealing. Experimenting is at the heart of creativity, whether it's trying a new medium, exploring different styles, or pushing the boundaries of what you usually create. Experimenting helps you grow as an artist, but let's be honest, it can also be intimidating. When I first started experimenting with new techniques, it felt like stepping into the unknown. There were moments of doubt and fear of failure. But here's the thing, every experiment, whether it succeeds or not, teaches you something valuable. So, here are some tips in order to help you embrace experimentation and take those necessary risks in your artistic journey. Start small. Don't feel like you need to overhaul your entire style overnight. Start with small experiments. Try new brush strokes or use a different color palette or incorporate an unfamiliar element into your work. Set goals. Give yourself specific goals for your experiments. It could be as simple as creating one new piece using a technique you have never tried before. Embrace failure. Understand that not every experiment will be a masterpiece. Failures are part of learning process. Each mistake is a step towards discovering something new. Seek inspiration. Look for inspiration from other artists, nature, or even everyday objects. Inspiration can come from the most unexpected places. For you to understand and know how you can get inspiration, please check out a video that I have done in my channel. It has 8 ways to get inspired before you create an abstract artwork. So I recommend you to please check that. I have pasted the link in the description, and also you should see a card in the video. Once you are done with that, make sure you document your journey. Keep a sketchbook or a journal, document your experiments. This helps you track your progress and reflect on your growth. Do not discount on any of the steps or any of the points that I mentioned. Make sure you try each and everything out, and make sure you journal every aspect of it. Taking risks goes hand in hand with experimenting. It means stepping out of your comfort zone, trying something new, even if it's scary. For me, taking risks has led to some of my most rewarding experiences as an artist. One of the biggest risks I took was shifting from digital landscapes to a completely different world of abstract. But it opened up so many possibilities. And the best part, the more risks you take, the more confident you become in your abilities. In every video you can see that in the background I will be painting abstract artworks, and all those abstract artworks gets created, or I give birth to those abstract artworks live in the video. And that's the beauty of it, and that's the confidence that I'm gaining day by day. Remember, experimenting and taking risks are essential part of being a full-time artist. They push you to grow, evolve, and find your unique voice. So don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone and explore new horizons. You never know what amazing discovery awaits. So if you have been sticking around to this video up until now, I have only one suggestion for you. Keep experimenting, keep creating. Thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more art inspiration, and let me know in the comments about your experiences with experimenting and taking risks. Until next time, keep creating, and stay inspired. Bye bye.